Oh, welcome to Lily's Artistic Jewelry Designs. Today we are going to be doing a necklace from the Mountain Majesties. Bargain Bead Box Collection. Okay, this is going to be our necklace. I did a drawing of it with the pendant at the bottom. Okay, so you can get up those fancy jasper, green agate gemstones, round faceted brown beads, fancy jasper nuggets right here in the center. Then you have a bicone right here, the iris green bicone. Then you have the orchid beads right here, the dark orchid beads. That right there, you see them. It's going to be 3 of them, so you don't see 3 on the drawing, but it's going to be 3 of these dark orchid beads. Then it's going to repeat itself going up, and this will be the textured oval chain right here. This will be the textured oval chain, and that's the clasp. I might use the clasp, and I might not. But I put my drawings of what I really want to do and how I need to do things in a book, a sketchbook. So that's going to be the plan. And as you see, this is the reveal of what I'm going to be doing. So right here, these are the materials. These right here come from Tim U. These are 4mm green jasper agate beads. Okay, we're going to be using these. We're going to be using the nuggets. Okay, we're going to be using the donut. As you can see, I already have some strung up. So these are the little small green agate beads that's right here. So those are these little agate beads, green agate beads. Or green, yeah, the green agates. Okay, and what I have them on is some green wire from Beaded line. This is green wire that I have it on. Okay, this is the wire right here from Beaded line. It is color green. Diameter is 0.118. Number 20. This is old wire. I have this for quite a while, and you're supposed to use crimp bead number 1 or tube number 2. So we're going to be using crimp bead number 1. So here go the crimp beads that I'm going to be using. You have some jump rings, some wire guards. Right there we're going to be using. We're also going to be using the 8mm fancy jasper. Okay. The size 8mm. We're going to be using 4mm crystal bicones, the green iris. We might use the toggle. We might use this. I got these from these bead caps from another bargain bead box that I still had some left, called the star bead caps. Okay, so we're going to be using those. Those are on there that we're going to be using. We're going to be using the chain. And of course, the nugget beads. Okay. We're going to be using the glazed porcelain. So these are all the materials that we're going to be using. As you see here, I have them in my block. Those are the bicones, the fancy faceted jasper, the smaller fancy jasper that we're going to be using. So I'm going to set those aside. I already have them strung up. They are already on my magic rod from Louisa's channel, Misty Moon. Go out and check her out. It makes beading your wire or your string easy. So as you see here, we have the small. We're going to start with the small, a bicone, the bead cap, the porcelain bead, the orchid porcelain bead cap, a bicone. Then we graduate to the bigger beads, the faceted bigger beads, a bicone, another porcelain bead, then the nuggets. Okay, then we go to the nuggets, another bicone, porcelain bead, then we go back to the smaller beads. Okay, and it repeats itself on the same rod. So we have 2 rods. Okay, that we're going to be working off of. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put, now that you've seen all the material that I'm going to be working with, I can put some of these beads back in their bag and get them out of the way. Now what we're going to be doing, we're going to use a crimp bead. So let's get our crimpers out, our crimp beads out. And they're very small. I got to make sure I'm lined up right here. Make sure my wire is lined up. And they're so small, you probably won't even be able to see them. But we're gonna put it on there. I'm gonna see if I can get both of them in there, because they are small beads. Okay, I think I have both of them on there. Okay, and we're gonna bring it down. See, I'm trying to make sure my beads is in there right, because I think I'm supposed to have a bead right there. I do. That's supposed to be a big bead right there. So I think my big bead fell off. So let's just go here. Put a big bead on. I need that big bead right there. Okay, that's how that's looking. So we're gonna put, first we gotta make sure that these two line up at the end, because they have to line up in order for this to be right. So I gotta make sure I have it lined up. So now we put on a crimp bead. I'm gonna put the crimp bead on it now. And it's so small, but but I need it to be a small one. Because the only thing we're going to do is pinch it. We're not going to do a regular crimp on it. We're just going to pinch it flat. It will go on here. I just have to show a little patience with it. Let's see if I can find one that's got a bigger hole in it. There we go. There we go. I had to find one that had a bigger hole on it. Okay, as you can see, there go the crimp bead. So now we're gonna just close it flat. But I want it like that, so it's really not crossing. But I gotta make sure that I got it exactly how I want it looking down here. Okay. So we're gonna take this. I'm going to take the needle nose, okay, and we're going to smash it. I need to make sure it is like on there really good, and that it's not going to come loose. Okay, we got that on there. So now I can separate them. Because they need to be going in opposite directions. Let's get that out the way. I'm going to put this on one end over here. We're going to work on this one. So it's going to be going like that, and actually that should have been like that. But it'll work. So now let's see which end we have to work from. We're going to have to work from this end. So I'm going to turn this around now. Put that out the way. Let's get everything out my way. Things that we're not working with. Okay, now we're going to start the beading process. So we got to start from the bottom. Work our way up. Remove the stopper. Let me just see if I want that iris on there first. I'm looking at my drawing because we have the iris on there first. It's going to come down. So we got the blue, the green iris bicone. See, we got that on there. That's gonna roll some, but that's okay. It'll just be a spinner. Okay, so we got that on there. Now I can separate. Let's see. The red goes at the bottom. That's how I want it. Put that on. Put another. So we're going to do one rod at a time. Got the bicone on. Put the bead cap on. So we're putting the bead cap on. The porcelain bead on. Another bead cap. Hopefully everyone is having a great Sunday. Being a blessing to someone. If you could, please take the time to give the channel a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, please. It would be greatly appreciated. And for those who've already subscribed, thank you very much for your support. Don't forget to hit the notification button, so the next time I do an unboxing or jewelry making video, you'll be notified. You can also leave a comment in the comment section. All positive advice is welcome. Put on another blue iris. Now this middle section will be all about the nuggets. Switch it up to the nuggets. So far this is what we have. And this will spin. These are some pretty nuggets. I don't mind working with nuggets. You just gotta know how to design with them. Okay, I'm gonna do another porcelain bead. Another bead cap. We're almost at the end of that one. Of this rod. Another bicone. Three more fancy jaspers. This one, two, oh, this is a dark one. There we go. Three. Then another bicone. Then we're going to put a bead cap on, just to do a blocking. Let me see. Yep, not yet. There's a bead right here. 1, 2, 3 fancy jaspers. So we're going to block it in with a bead cap, with a star bead cap, and a bicone on top. Now we're going to put a bead book right there, hold it in place. So far this is what we have. I think it looks nice. I might put a bead cap right there, but I don't think I really need it. Okay, that's one. There's one magic rod down, one more to go. Let's put the stopper back on. So see, we have an empty magic rod. Now we got one more to go. Okay, so we're going to start off at the bottom. Remove the cap. So you have to remove this little stopper right here. Set it aside so you can see it. Okay. Now let's get started with that one. So I'm just going to move that to the side a little bit and work on this one. This is almost like a red one. And you just pull 2 off at a time. I'm going to finish the second string off camera and I'll be back. Okay, I got one done. So we're going to do the other one. So I'm putting on my crimp bead. The wire guard. So we're gonna come back down the other side of this wire guard. Uh-oh, I lost it for a minute. See if we can get it in there. Okay, we got it in there. Let's take the bead buddy off. Set it aside. Come back down through the crimp tube there. When you're doing the other side, it's kind of hard not to get cross, but we'll do our best. So we're going to come through some more of these beads right here. And try to catch that little piece right there. There we go. Okay, now you see I have all that, so I'm going to have to pull it tight. my needle nose, and I'm going to pull it. And I think that's enough. I don't want too much up on there. Okay, so we have that. Don't worry about that little right there, because I'm gonna pull it. And we gotta squeeze it. I don't know if I got it. Yep, I did. So you see that little right there, we got a little taco going. We're gonna squeeze it shut. So there we have it. Now we gotta cut it off. If I have any little piece, it won't show. Okay. Move that out the way. Okay, now we're going to put the jump ring on it. But first, I want to see if I can put my crimp beads covers on. Just to try to give it a polishing look. So let's see. Sometimes I can do this and get it on there. My gosh, I think I did it. Well, I ain't gonna speak too soon because I gotta make sure I got it in there. Sometimes these things need to be whitened up. So this is what we're going to use to whiten up that crimp bead cover. We're going to be using my beading all for that. So what I do is I stick it through here, you know, just to whiten it up some so I can use it. And I push it down, then take it off. So let's see if I can get it on just with my hand. And I did. So we got it on with our hand. Putting on the bead cover here, crimp bead cover. Okay, we got the bead cover on there now. Give it a finished look. Okay, let's go to this one. Let's move the stuff out of the way that we don't need. Hopefully be in, no, that'll go to something else. Okay, so you have to be careful when you take that off. Okay, this one needed. Lord Jesus, look like I got two of them. Two things over there. Okay. Well, let's get this one on. No wonder it went on there so easy. Because normally these is not easy to put on. So right now I'm just tempting to put it on with just my hand. Okay, well, let's see. Don't look like it's wide enough, but we'll see. It's all part of bead making, ladies and gentlemen. All part of bead making. You're gonna drop beads. This might need whiten up some more, so let's take it back down through there. One thing I'm doing is just whiten up that hole some. Okay, let's try this one more time. Trying to get this bead cover on here. There's a trick to it. Come on, I know I got you wide enough. Come on. You just gonna make a liar out of me then. Let's see if I put it on here then. I can see why some people don't like using these crimp covers. Sometimes they a trip to put on. But I like them because they give your stuff a nice clean finish touch. Makes it look finished. So I'm trying to wiggle it in there. I'm trying not to be before you too long. But I would like to finish this necklace with you all. Tell you what, we're not going to worry about that right now. I just do it afterwards. So, let's put on the jump ring then. We're going to put on our jump ring. Set that aside. Just clean it up some here. Put one on this side. You say that necklace look awfully short, Lele. Yes, it is, but we're gonna fix that because we are going to be putting on a chain. Okay, I found one that's a little bit wider, and I opened it up to be a little bit wider. So we're going to put it on there. Let's get it on. That's the wrong one. Okay. There we go. Then we're going to close it up. So I got the crimp bead on there now, crimp bead cover. We're going to close this baby up. Get it out of that jump ring. Uh-oh. I might have spoke too soon. Got to get this jump ring out of my way. Otherwise it's going to mess me up. Come on and just hop yourself right back on here. Got the jump ring out my way now. Y'all, I am very determined to get this crimp bead cover on here. Y'all just be patient with me because I'm going to get it on here. I'm determined to get it on. I refuse to be defeated. I'm I'm just too stubborn to give up. Sometimes my stubbornness pays off. Sometimes it don't. But I got it on there. There we go. Got a crimp bead cover on there. I was stubborn. Just as stubbornness as it was. Okay, let's get this back on here. Since it want to slip off. It's just gonna slip on back on here then. Okay. Set all that aside for a minute. We gotta do some measuring. So now I need to measure how long that is. Determines how long my chain is gonna be. So that's about 7.5. I need 18 inches. So I need 10.5 inches here. The chain on each side. So that's what we're gonna have to do. 10.5 inches on each side. I got 7.5. That's 17.5. 11.5 inches. So I'm gonna have to cut this chain off right here. Okay, let's get the memory wire cutter. Get the cutting. Okay, now we just have to link this up like this. So I ain't got to do no more measuring with that. See, I'm just going to measure it like this. And that one right there got to go. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be to cut it. Okay, now we're going to link them up on here. Move this out the way, move that out the way. Move all the tubes out the way now. Let's finish it up. And even though you cut those, oh, they can be reused. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Let's get her done. There we go, one side. Because I didn't want it to be all beads. If you hear that click, you know it's in there good. Okay. Move that out the way. Let me just see how long it is on me. A little too long. It's a little too long. Let me just remeasure my length. Okay. That's about 12 right there. Yeah, we're too long. So that means we gotta take off at least 2 lengths. I may just take off 3. Take off that one. Take off that one. Okay, well, that one that I just cracked. Okay, and let's make sure they're evened up. And they are. So they evened up at the tips. Okay. Okay, we're just right now. So let me move all of these because these gonna be reused. I'm just gonna put them back in the bag. They can be used just like jump rings. Just sideways jump rings. So we're just gonna put them back in the bag. So I'm going to show you, so far this is what we have. I think it looks nice. May have a little wire showing right there, but that's okay. So far, I think it looks really nice. Yep, I think it looks nice so far. What do you all think? Now we just gotta put on this. And we'll be finished in almost 1 hour. Alrighty. But I thank you for your patience. I really do. Because sometimes making jewelry is all about trial and error. You have to look and see and look and see. And I gotta figure out how to put this on the right way. So I hope I'm getting it on right. If not, we're gonna go to a lobster claw. Okay. There we go. All done. The finished product. Once again, I thank you for your time and your patience. I hope everyone have a blessed and beautiful day on purpose. Don't forget to go out and be a blessing to someone, and you be blessed as well. This is Lele signing off from Lele's Artistic Jewelry Designs. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time on another jewelry making, perhaps making some pair of earrings and a bracelet to go with it. Bye-bye.